let's go to it. What up, homies? We're gonna open this box. The beginning of the episode. No, I'm not sick. I don't know, I guess I coughed on one video or something one time, and someone's like, "Oh, Asher, are you sick?" I'm like, "No, God, no." Have I ever been sick? Yeah. Did I want to name the virus or whatever? I shouldn't even have said that. Did I want to name the sickness that I had? No. Who cares? I was sick with something. I named the type of things that were, made me feel ill. Like, that was going, whatever it was. Was I feeling tired? Was I puking? Whatever it was, right? Those are the things you want to. I was sick with these symptoms, okay? But oh my goodness, symptoms. Helicopter moms, and you got pussies all over. It's like, you gotta be careful what you say to people. But they also gotta remember how dirty most people are, right? Most people are filthy. Scuzzies. Don't stick nothing in your mouth, okay? That's number one. Number two, don't stick nothing up your nose. Those are the 2 ways you get sick really easy. Number 3, your ears. The 3 ways you can get super sick are your ears, nose, and throat. Your throat being your mouth hole, okay? I've had a great opportunity to learn about mucus and phlegm and why it is important to excrete that stuff from you is so it never makes it down to your intestinal tract. You can actually, it's gross, but you can take it and you can get rid of it before it goes from your nasal, which is your throat. You can get it out of your throat and you spit it out into the grass, somewhere in your back lane in the ditch. Look, it's disgusting, but at the same time, choose the right spot to do the damn thing you're trying to do, right? Anyway, the reason why you should be doing that is so the phlegm doesn't hit your lungs. So I'll explain. The mucus and the phlegm get infected, right? Now the option is if it goes all the way down into your lungs, that's very bad. That's what causes a serious infection. Your nasal cavity and places like that. If it hits back deep into you, it's bad for you. That's when you've caught something, right? Now your barrier is you can blow your nose, you can wipe your hands, wash your hands, and you wipe your nose, right? Then you go wash your hands. Of course that's not proper, but what if you don't have Kleenex? You're gonna wipe your nose. This is what you do. But you gotta wash it off. So then, and then the other thing you can do is when you're excreting it by spitting it or blowing your nose, right? Blowing your nose is a very good thing you should be doing when you're sick, so that stuff doesn't get back down into you. It's extremely important to keep that virus or whatever this sickness is at bay, meaning you prevent it from going deep into you. Now, this is something most people won't understand. This is my conclusion. You can choose to believe me or not. I don't care. I'm helping you. If you choose to take it, it's your choice. So tea. I got these 3 packs of tea here, and one of them is Paris tea. I'm gonna have this right away. So we're gonna have this first. But let's open this up and get some Paris tea in us. Normally also let's name the other 2 boxes. I can pretty much cap this for a minute. Let me see here. This one is a acai berry tea. I have this one. This is one of my go-tos. I wish it was a daily driver, but and then I noticed there's another tea I wanted. It's now like stupid expensive. So this one here is super mint tea. I'm very excited about this one as well. This one doesn't have a red thing on it to say that nobody dick fingered it. Isn't that interesting? But there's only one red thing across it, so it leads me to believe it has nothing to do with dick fingers. So, because they're all the same tape. So here's the deal, okay? I love tea a lot. This is 300 tea bags. Right here, it's 300 tea bags. It was 18, 19, and 22 or something like that. About $60 worth of tea right here. So you get $60 worth of tea and you start feeling pretty good about yourself, all right? Oh, so, I mean, this is from Stash Tea Company. We got the Christmas in Paris tea, it's called. The acai berry tea, and we got the super mint tea, all 100 count boxes. We have another box downstairs my wife likes. I don't mind it, it's okay. Bergamot tea, it's okay. But it's dark, eh? It probably stains my teeth a little bit more than I would like. But I don't know, maybe not. But I think I'm not gonna say bergamot and lime. I'm not sure, but it is a black tea. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Okay, so we're gonna go get some Christmas in Paris tea in us. I also have smoothies to make. I haven't eaten yet today, so I've fasted. I believe it says 11:35, 11:45, something like that, 11:42. So we're moving into the noon hour. So I'll be drinking smoothie before noon. I just wanted to come live, say hey, how you doing? I don't remember exactly what this stream was about. Like it was a morning show or something. Just a live show. I didn't label it much more than that. Just a quick chat. It was to do this unboxing video, but I was also going to chat about something else. But the more I think about it, I'm going to switch again. I'm gonna stop this, go over there, boom, 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 and grab some smoothies, protein powder, and some other goodness. We'll get that into me. Thank you all for tuning in. I didn't read the chat, so let me see if I can find the chat. That is the chat. If I pull this window up and I go here and click this, so hard to get into the live stream, I'm telling you. I did it though. I didn't pin this comment and I meant to, so let's pin message up there, and then we'll type hi chat right there. All right, y'all. That's gonna do it for me. I appreciate you. I gotta open the thing. I want to smell it. I want to smell it super big time. So I don't know how I'm gonna make any tea without any tea. Would you walk onto it? Oh, I think I have had this one before. I think my wife's friend. Yeah, my wife's friend gave me some of these for Christmas. I don't remember what it tastes like, which I hope to God it tastes good. Because I just got 100 tea bags, but I mean, I'll eat it. I'll drink it. I can't smell it through the pack, which, is that a bad sign? When you can't smell the tea right through the pack? Oh, this one smells amazing. Oh, and this is what I thought it was, is cocoa. But I'm going to surprise you on the next episode, okay? Oh, go pick yourself. No, don't do anything of the sort. Save it for me, okay? Oh, you gotta try this. Oh, you know what it is? It just came to me. You know what this is? Christmas in Paris. My butt. This is oh, this is the chocolate covered cherry. Bro. Queen Anne's cherries. It came to me, but I knew it was a royal thing. I can't remember why. Well, maraschino cherries. There's something about them. Like poor people can't like that. Even back in the day, like in the 80s, it was like, oh, you wanted maraschino cherries, you had to give up like your cereal and your soup and your sandwiches for that week if you wanted a jar of maraschino cherries. Because bread was cheap and you could get stuff back then, but the cherries is still like the same price as now. Or probably, I don't know. I'm not buying them because apparently the dye is no good, right? So we're gonna go have 2 of these in my big soup cup there. I'm gonna make a pot of soup again. I'm gonna wash out my pot. Oh no, I'm out of lentils. I could use the green lentils. We're a little gassy. I think we'll lay off on the lentils today. I'm way gassier than she is, but I know y'all crave my gas, but we'll let off the gas pedal for today. Woo! You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna have Beyond sausages today, this morning, or this afternoon. It's a brunch day. Beyond sausages cut in half, so butterflied we'll call it, and then I'm gonna maple mine, a couple of them, garlic powder a couple, and then sea salt, just barely, just a springe, just a poof, but you're gonna go, oh yeah, that's sea salt. But then we're gonna do the rye toast. No vegan butter. We're gonna go vegan mayo from Hellman. Hellman's vegan mayo. We're gonna spread a little of that across. Slice the tomatoes very thin. Sea salt the tomatoes. Then we're gonna slap the sauce, the vegan Beyond sausages, on top. Oh, it's gonna be so damn tasty. Golden crispy bread, so it's chewy. You don't want the bread to cut your mouth. The toast. Why do I say bread? But we're gonna get this. The cherries are kind of thawing a little bit. The strawberries are thawing just a hair, and we're gonna get that smoothie made ASAPs. Let's go put these in there. I'm tired. I'm tired. You know, I wish I sat a little bit more than I did. You know, like I think I might have screwed up my leg there by standing for 6 years straight. I'm not sure yet, but it's better now. But I've started to do these. I've been laying down, standing up, doing a sleep stream, even where I could just get onto my back, like lay on my, take the pressure off my hip. Like I feel like a recliner would be really. I could sleep good in a recliner, but that sucks. But maybe that's the way, ergonomically, maybe that's the way we should be sitting. All right, everybody, I'm going to get out of here now. Hope you have a great one. Oh, yeah, by the way, we just surpassed 9,910 videos or 15 videos. So we're almost at 10,000, and it's what, January 11th, 12th, 13th, so 12th. So we're doing really good, and I congratulate myself for going this long, and then I congratulate my wife for, she drives me, like I'll watch my wife give her, and then I'll watch other people give her too as well. But my wife, I see her get out of the bed, so I get out of the bed, you know? It's a driving force when somebody is up at that time. So I usually like, so it's hard to explain. I'm not going to get into anything either. No need. I'm not getting into a routine with you. But the point of this is that she starts her day extremely early, way before the sun comes up here in Canada. Way before the sun is up. It's pitch black. You don't want to look outside. It would take a toll on you if every morning you woke up and you. Thankfully, we live in a nice. We have a nice piece of land. You can look outside and it warms your heart any season. It's a joy to look outside right now for me. I want to just go slam right down in the snowbanks I've made, but you know, I'm not doing it. But I would if I was like a lot younger. But I also don't want to get like poked with it. Like I don't know what kind of sticks are in the ground. Like, you know, like trees are there, right? They're just buried in the snow. So I don't. Eventually it'll snap off and you'll get poked with something. So I don't want any of that. Back to what I was saying though. She gets up so early, you know. And then she ends her day with like an hour of relaxing and to sleep. Not every single day, but a lot. So think about that. I don't know a lot of people that do that. So when you look at this channel, it's like a reflection of, you know, my influences around me, right? My mom worked till she was almost 70, so tough ladies influenced me. Of course there's tough guys, of course, it's just, I don't live with guys, you know. I lived with my mom, you know, me and my mom for forever, you know, a long time. And then I lived with my wife. So I only lived with, like, you know, one other person, like me and my wife, right? So there's gotta be something rubbing off, right? We're very different though. Not on a bad note or not on a different. Just we're very different from camping to just certain things. Like she likes to camp, but a certain way, right? I don't care which way I camp.
just a lot nicer when it's the way she likes it. Yeah, but there's half the time, if not more, I don't even want to be around, not people, but those settings, those types of ritzy settings. That's not who I am. I want to be naked in the dirt, like in the middle of the bush, eating blueberries, whizzing over by that rock and swimming, wherever with some shorts on. But like, I don't want to be around people. Like, yeah, I want to be just around nature. So, of course, there's some people I want to be around, but no, like, I would much rather have, plots everywhere and just be left alone. It's too cold here to do any of that, though. Well, I can't believe, like today, this morning, I saw a girl, not a girl, a woman, her name is 420 Girl, shouts out. I never seen her really before. I watched a video. She's a great grower, and she works at a grow shop, right? So I was like, damn, cool job. And shouts out to people that are striving for something besides, your corporation success. Everybody has a goal, right? Of course, you want to retire. People say, oh, if I win the lottery, I'm going to retire, right? Doesn't matter. You want to win the lottery when you're 20. So everybody has this success thing, meaning eventually, like in the long run, you retire, right? More successful, the earlier you retire with more than others and this and that. And it's literally those words. So you got to be careful what your choices are in life, because of what you're setting yourself up for, it's often failure. Think about it. How many people retire and are still kind of look at where they are? Are they any more happy than they were before? Or are they less happy? And quite often the answer is less happy. I don't understand it really. I can honestly say it's by design, right? The system by design gives you a couple extra perks through work, or the extra cash that you made while working to do the extra things that you, and the inflation eats up your chance of doing anything after you retire, right? I'm not getting into this, but I look at the big picture. I look at everything. And then I look at the people that I have known my whole life that don't have huge pensions or whatever, and they have a small house. Man, you should see the look, the smile on some of their faces. And it's daily, and I don't see it too much anymore, but I guarantee you they still have some of the biggest smiles. I'm not saying all the people with, I know some guys with, a pretty big house. I'm not even really sure exactly everything, but it doesn't matter. They're hardworking dudes, okay? And living a country life, you get a bigger house for cheaper, okay? That's the way it goes. So, and he has been married a couple times, I know that. Anyway. Cool people out there. And often people in the country are far cooler than people who live in the city. No offense to people who live in the city. I fucking live in the city, so don't sit there and start hating on me. Like, I get, but trust me when I say people in the country, they're like, oh, come check out my potato garden or whatever it is, and they're just like, they can't wait to show you their potato garden. And I got a hybrid. I'm like, hey, come check out my hybrid. I don't say that to anybody. If anyone is like, I just don't want, I want to dispel the myths. There's a lot of stupidity about protein and stuff like that. They say a vegan gets way more protein on the daily than a meat eater, but I don't want to go there with you either. Just go look this stuff up for a change, learn some stuff, eh? But I'm far more health conscious being, vegan slash vegetarian. I have the odd slice of cheese, unfortunately, and I'm not proud of it, okay? It's mostly when I go out or if I'm at a restaurant, it's not going to happen, right? But sometimes I can eat full vegan, and so these Beyond Burgers and stuff like that, they can still pile on the lettuce, mustard, tomato relish, you know, and give me all the nice fixins. Sometimes they have a vegan mayo, you know, it's just nice to see. But so I'll often choose a burger. They're very expensive, but if it looks affordable, you know, within range, couple dollars over what I'm cheap, right? Like I'm really cheap. So plus I'm a wicked chef. Like I don't call myself a cook because that's garbage. It's garbage. A cook is someone who fucking flips burgers and just does French fries. I am not that guy. I am the guy that can amaze you in the kitchen with a flipping cucumber. So chill. So, you know, I'll blow your mind with a tomato and a potato and an olive. Okay? So just sit back and chill, bro. Carrots, man. You talk carrots, you get a little maple syrup on there, nutmeg, cinnamon, vegan butter, olive oil, garlic, some lime, seasoning salt. Damn, you go 16 ways from Sunday on a carrot, bro. Just go naked, sea salt that thing, chuck it in the oven, and done, bro. Sometimes what I'll do if I don't have like olive oil and stuff, I'm a little bit sneaky, eh? I'll take a couple Beyond sausages, a big roasting pan, potatoes, onions, carrots, you know, and you stick Beyond sausages in the center, and as halfway through, once they're really roasty and toasty on the one side, you turn it, and then you just once over, you stir that. It makes like a decent little gravy in the bottom. You stir that once, because you had some sea salt, garlic powder. You can add cayenne pepper, whatever you like. You can go any way you want with a roasting pan, and it'll love you, right? You can go nutmeg, cinnamon, and call it a Christmas meal. Throw some turnips in there. Oh, I love rutabagas, turnips. I don't even know vegetable names too much anymore. I used to be able to just go on, but now I just see the damn thing. I'm like, oh, this one, that, and this. It's in a rutabaga, what do you call it? Like a root vegetable roasting pan. So yeah, I love cooking. You know, cooking I can do, but you don't call it chefing, right? But you know, I love amazing people with my creations, and it's often something I've never made before, which is, it blows my mind, and I get tickled inside. Like, I'm from Winnipeg, nothing really tickles me. Okay, when I make a nice meal, and even but sometimes unfortunately, I just want you to say it once or twice. But I guess I'm like that too, and I really like it. But it sounds kind of. But I'm just like that. If I like something, man, I'm like, it's hard to make me do that, and I don't want people trying to do that, because it's, trust me, I can never get that myself, hardly ever, but maybe sometimes a little bit. More or less, it's when someone new, like outside my immediate, you know, try this here, try this. They've tried it already. If I get a newbie in there, and they somehow manage to grace themselves at my table, yeah, you're gonna taste some goodness. But I don't know. Sometimes I think people are lying to me though too. I'm pretty good at calling bluffs, but sometimes I don't know. Sometimes people look weird when they're just really happy inside. Especially adults. You know, you can't. Some adults, it's hard to tell if they're being truthful or they really like your damn meal. You know. I've been able to. I see people that don't like my food so often, so like not all the time, but just they let me down okay. They're like, yeah, it's not bad, you know, it's okay, you know, it's not my exact flavor, but it's tasty, it's cooked right, you know, and everything. So you compliment it that way. You don't say it's under seasoned, but whatever. Maybe sometimes you say it doesn't have enough salt or it doesn't have enough seasoning too. But those ways are okay, I guess. Like, I don't want to be cooking something for someone that doesn't even like it, right? So it's better, I know, to never make it again for them, right? So you skip those dishes. Call it skip. Like, I'm not talking about the place. I'm talking about, like, let's not make that dish this year, right? So now I'm gonna go with this Christmas in Paris. It smells like. Now it smells like After Eights. Kind of farted on a nice Queen Anne cherry. Man, this is good tea. I hope maybe I'll give a few back to my wife's friend there. Give her like 5 or 6, maybe 2 or 3. I'm just teasing. Give her a handful or something. Maybe no. Well, my wife said don't give any fucking tea bags or whatever. I'm like, what are you talking about? Let me give her a couple of each one of these. These are my favorites. She can have like 3. Whoa, nah. She can have 3 or 4 of each. No, give her a dozen. Give her a dozen tea bags. Whoa, I almost did it again, you know? And I was actually thinking no, I don't want to start sending out stuff to people. I really don't. It has nothing to do with, it's not that I would love to. It's too expensive. Plus this could get wet or someone could tamper with it and then it looks like you did it. No, forget it. Not doing it. Just right out of the gate. Just noticed that it could be a problem and snapped it. Just hoofed it. You should see me kick a soccer ball, yo. Woo! One thing I am going to do is get a little bit better in shape if I can manage that before I fall right apart. I'm going to take you on some bike rides. I haven't done, we did bike ride. It was horrible, eh? I have a mount somewhere. I don't even have a bike anymore. We'll see what's going on. If I can find a good bike, maybe I'll go bike. I have my bike, but I don't even know. I honestly, to be honest with you, I want a new bike. But do I? Because am I even going to use it? So, forget it. But then, like, damn it, I'm not biking anymore? That sucks. But probably not. I just probably won't. It is so dangerous, you guys. The bikes I use are crap. So small. Just horrible bikes. Horrible bikes. Brakes are too tough on some of the bikes I use. Man, I went over the handlebars more in one day, one time than I did my entire life. I don't know what was going on. Well, it was just the design. Like, I mean, it was a death trap, basically. I should have raised the handlebars up. Like, it was basically like I was riding like one of those bikes. Like, I should have just had my knees going on it, eh? It's hard to explain, but like, I've been riding bike for so long. Most people won't even have a chance. That's why I should probably get a bike and then do like bike races for a quick minute. But we used to bike like 16 kilometers down the highway. I shouldn't even talk about it. The 16, we used to go to like 26 kilometers we used to bike when I was 15 years old. Like, they actually had like this race or something they did. But I wasn't in the race. We were just going, and we did it at like the dumbest times too, so just, let's not talk about this. Bike safety is like number one, and I don't really have too much safety on a bike. I just go. I mean fast. I've probably blown about 15 to 25 bike tires. I've smoked at least, or like, I've crushed like 15 front rims. Like, bad. Like, doing, and I don't even, honestly, I don't know what the problem was. It was always on a crappy bike. And because, like, I do the same thing on my bike for like, well, I drove the bike for 6 or 8 years. I never did nothing to the tire for a second. But like a bunch of bikes I drove, it was like I got on and I barely did anything and the thing just like fell apart. I've bent forks. I had some nice bikes too. I bent the forks on my first Trek bike actually, but it took me like 10 years. I bent my forks. I was so choked. I don't even know what happened to that bike, but it's okay. It's not really. But that's what happens when you leave your people are evil, you guys. I had so much stuff stolen from me in my life. And I grew up so poor. That's why I'm so specific with, like, you know, you can't touch my stuff, I will snap you, basically, is the rule. So, yeah, My wife touches everything I have, unfortunately, but I wish she wouldn't. She touched like lots of it, but not all of it. She recently got me most of my stuff too. No, I'm teasing. Not even close. But she did buy me my sit stand desk. And she bought me this guy. She got me this. I was working on the house with her. Nope, I was working on the house by myself. Or I was outside. No, I don't remember where I was doing both actually at that time. But I was outside all morning and afternoon, and then I come in, 4 to 2 in the morning, and I would do the house inside. Did that for about a long time. Then my back started to blow on me, and I had this weird thing going on with my hip and my leg. It was the most, I couldn't even explain it to people. I just said my back was sore, but something was going on with my hip. And then that following year, I can't remember how it happened, but it felt like the winter. My legs seized up on me there. It's all fine and dandy now. It's the weirdest thing. Although I did go for about 20 hours of massage therapy. Or I don't know if that's true. Well, my wife probably did 25 on me. So I probably had like 40 hours of massage therapy last year. Or the year before, I'm not really sure. Like, it's in like an 18-month window. I had like a massage for like all of December. We were getting massage there. We had like 4 or 5 massages, 8 massages, I don't even remember. So now we're gonna go for a massage maybe in like, later on. Right now we're not really doing anything physically active, so we can just take care of each other, easy. Like anything overexerting, I should say. The odd thing here and there, but I'm so happy we got a bunch of stuff done in the house. And then if we can get a couple more things done this spring, I want to do the cabinets in the kitchen. So that'll be a fun project that I get to do on YouTube. I'll probably do most of the majority on live stream, but I'll still do other videos as well. Yeah, but redoing the cabinets will be super cool. And then just changing out the lights, putting a ceiling fan in the kitchen, an LED light, remote control ceiling fan. Come on, that's pretty cool. And then we have one for the bedroom. I want to put in some, I'm not going to do it. I might do it. My buddy might show me how or figure it out. Put some dimmer switches. So I want to put a dimmer switch, probably take that chandelier down and put a different light in the hall there. And then I'll put a dimmer switch there. And dimmer switch in the kitchen for sure. And dimmer switch in the basement, because that'll be super awesome for movie night. And then dimmer switch in our bedroom there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 dimmer switches, call it $150 at very best. Because I want to make sure there's some kind of like, I don't know, just extras. I want to make sure the plugs, you should see what these new outlets, or these new, it's not called an outlet, I don't remember what it's called. It's a dimmer switch. The switch faces, the face plates and all that. I don't know what it's called. Well, maybe there's one that like controls the fan speed as well for the kitchen or something. That'd be kind of cool. I don't know if that's a thing. Just off the wall though, because I thought there was a dial on the wall. No? Am I on this? Maybe not. I swear I remember a dial, a beige dial for something. Maybe that was the old dimmer switch. That's the way it worked. I don't know. It's very, very vague, very vague. Just a slight recollection of some kind of old circular, good sized button, and you could turn it to have the lights dim. I never had one in my house, but I think my Alma's house had one for the living room fan. I don't know if it just controlled the lights or it controlled the lights and the speed of the fan at the same time. I have no clue. Alright, I'm out of here. I can't get off the couch. I like sitting up. Oh, it feels nice. It's not too bad. My butt's a little numb. I'm not sitting on the couch very proper, but I don't sit on the couch like most people. I keep my back. My back has to be a certain way. It's bad. But it doesn't hurt. My back hurts if I don't use anti-inflammatory plants, After a week or two of not using them, man, I swell up. I get so much inflammation. Justin Trudeau's inflation has hit my backbone, bud. On that one, I'm going to sit up a little bit here and tell you all about climate change. I am just kidding. I don't know what's going on. I hope you don't either, because if you do, you're probably not telling the truth. Because you couldn't know. How could you know if nobody knows? Do you believe that the world is alive? Do you think the earth is actually alive? You want to quickly say yes, but man, does it talk? Does it speak? Does it communicate? So many questions as soon as you ask that. And how could we have not figured this out? How do we not know that? How is it just oh yeah, of course, the sky's blue and did you know we make clouds? No, but for real, if we didn't make clouds wouldn't exist. We are so lied to, you guys. Oh man, there's such a cool video on YouTube about a girl or a woman in a plane, a young woman in a plane. And it's something about cloud seeding. It's an animation, but oh my God, it's tear jerking. It's gut wrenching, tear jerking. She's being attacked by this other army plane. And she's flying to make clouds over the desert, over the Sahara Desert, so it can rain for her village. Oh my God, you gotta go check it out on YouTube. It is so cool. I love learning, and I don't think we get to learn enough. I think that we have the most technology right now and the least shared learning of, on a 81% of the planet is not using technology properly is going to be the exact percentage. I've done the numbers. I've ran the numbers and I've walked the numbers. So yeah, figure it out, I hope you all have a great day. I'm gonna make some smoothies. I'm gonna go have these two. I'm gonna put 2 tea bags in one big ass cup of coffee. No, I don't. In a big ass coffee mug, a tea mug. I don't even drink coffee. Okay,
Yes, I had 3 coffees last month or something like that. I was running on coffee. Okay. Now that's not happening ever again. It's not good. I believe it spikes a lot of things in your body. Yeah, it keeps you going and it makes you, it amps you, but I think it also amps some bad numbers, in our body. So you don't want that. You don't want an increased risk of yada yada. So, how do you prevent that? By using tea, like this Christmas in Paris tea that is probably caffeine free. I mean, oh no, maybe because this has damn cocoa shells in it. Does this have caffeine? Natural chocolate flavor, vanilla extract, peppermint, lavender, cocoa shells. I don't know if this is caffeine. I would have to read the box. I think this one, if any, this one does. Pretty sure the peppermint and the acai berry don't. Well, how come it doesn't say? I think if it doesn't say caffeine free, I think it is caffeine. That's not cool. Oh no, it's herbal tea at the bottom. But is herbal tea caffeine free? We had this discussion a bunch of years ago. I don't remember the answer. Holy smokes, eh? Somebody can drive on caffeine or something like that. I was like, holy crap, did I ever like 9 tea bags of caffeine? I was like, I don't think I did. Like, I mean, I said, this is the kind I said, it's herbal, but I think we checked and we had to make sure that the caffeine wasn't in the herbal tea. You can still have caffeine in herbal tea, can't you? Or can't you? Like, what does that say about caffeine? How are they getting caffeine into the tea bag then? Is it dark tea leaves or something? Or maybe it's black tea leaves. I have no idea, you guys. The lavender you wouldn't think is caffeine, and I'm pretty sure peppermint isn't. I think it's the cocoa, if any. No, no, you don't give kids caffeine. I don't think there's caffeine in cocoa. Man, kids everywhere drink caffeine all the time, eh? I don't like coffee. I don't know. I do not like coffee. It's 12:12. So fasting is over. We're gonna start cooking now. Because by the time 1 p.m. comes, I'm gonna have dinner ready. Whatever it is, we're having breakfast. But I lost a few pounds this week. Not lots, but I lost a few pounds. And it's what day is it? It's Wednesday or Thursday, right? So like it's the middle of the week and I'm down some weight right now. I had about 5 pounds to lose, I think, by the end of the month or next month. And then I'd like to maybe trim up a couple pounds over each month after that in the summer, spring or summer, whatever comes. And the only reason I say that is just to try and stay healthy. I got this in my leg and my back. If I don't stay slim, it's gonna bother me big time, eh? So I have to watch it. Plus, I'm getting older too. Like it can't be any good to be any heavier when I'm older, right? As much as I'd like to throw my weight around and have extra weight, I'm not gonna be needing it anymore. So trying to get not super skinny, but skinny, so I don't have to worry about my back as much. I think too, I have been exercising. I exercise, no, not really. I do about the same, maybe a little bit more. Hard to say, I don't remember. I couldn't tell you how long. I think I exercise a little bit more now because I do quite a bit of squats.
I just do them. Whenever I'm in the kitchen there and I'm just doing short videos on squatting. Fuck, I do squats so much. I'm a pretty active guy. I do a ton of stairs. And I don't walk. I do it like a brisk little hop up the stairs. My knee is bad some days, so if it's swollen, then I can't. But my knee has been really good, which is weird. I'm trying to figure out. I was trying to pinpoint earlier why my inflammation is down so much. I think it's because I haven't been lifting anything heavy. I probably have to put a mandatory weight limit on what I can lift. Otherwise, I'm screwed. And that's fine. I can probably lift heavy stuff for like a second or two to move it over or something. I just can't sit there with it on my back all day anymore. Well, I'll say this, if I have to shovel anything else, I know I'll blow up my back again. And I know I still have stuff to do, so I'm just gonna take extra time though, this time. I'll finish it up this year. Everything will be dead. I'm super excited because after this, I want to get rid of this place in a couple of years, maybe 5 years at best, maybe 10 years we sell this place. But it could be any year. I just want to get rid of it, Do I love this place? Yeah. I just think that the next place will be even more. It doesn't have to start out being. We can make it more again. I had no intentions of doing what we did. I thought we loved this place when we bought it, but then when we got here and I was like, meh, meh. And now I for sure want to do the cabinets, so just stain them, sand and stain them. Everything else is good. That one door has to be redone. I don't know what to do. I'll get a corner piece door, or I don't know. The hinges have to be taken out. Wood filler put in all of it, or epoxy, and then start with fresh holes, offset everything to nowhere near those spots. It's just a garbage job down there. Really pissed. But also, the screws are so short, and the door is like a double door, and it's oak, so it's very heavy. I think I gotta change it out. I'm just gonna put a different door there, which is fine. It can be a jet black, lightweight door or something, It'll look super stellar, because above it is that piece of glass. So it can be even with that, and it'll look super good. Or it can be just a light gray. It can be any color besides white, probably. Even though I think white would probably get away with it too. But it'll cost a few $100 probably for that door, at least $150 for that type of door. But I can't figure out any other way. The wood is too heavy. Or it needs another whole bracket, like another whole thing to offset the weight. I guess we could do that. Well, I'm excited. I get to, I'm going to unbox the microphone today and the Stream Deck from Best Buy. And also excited, I get to try and use the Xbox today. I'm going to play that Modern Warfare 2, as well as play, I think it's Call of Duty Vanguard I got. I'm not sure which one I have. I believe I also have Black Ops 4. To be honest, there's games over there, I don't know what they are. We'll check them out. There's that brand new Modern Warfare 2 that came out. I have that one. It's still wrapped in a plastic. We got a bunch of stuff going on today, though. But I'll get to that stuff in the next couple hours. Once I make this meal, this brunch, I'm gonna clean off this table. I vacuumed everywhere, so this is done. I have to vacuum the bottom of the stairs, and that's done. Vacuum the laundry room quickly behind the furnace, and then I'm good. Well, I just want to clear up this one spot here on the floor here. I brought out this tray and this screen and a bunch of different kinds there, so I'm gonna try and do that up, finish that up today. So I'll clean off the table and put all those across here. Take all the beans out of there and then put them away. And then I'm gonna make some nice with the rest of that. And then that's it, really. I'm done for this this day. So I'll get to some pressing matters, of course, obviously. Definitely gonna get to some pressing matters. We got tripods over there. I was looking at getting a GoPro, but I don't know, we'll see. Richie, you're weird, dude. Like, every time you come in, just before you come in, some troll comes in and says a weird comment, and then you come in and something weird. But when I look at your content, it's all troll content, dude. All your live streams are just troll stuff. And then I found out you're chatting with, like, young children, young girls on your Discord. You shouldn't come around here. Of all the stuff that was said that day, the only thing that was true was the stuff about you, and you admitted to it. So, yeah, I was trying to be nice the other day, but I'm not gonna be nice to somebody who's creepy. You know what I mean? It's a little bit different when you're my age. You can see through creepy people, right? That's one reason why I don't use Discord. Never have. I have it, but I don't even know how to use it. I just don't want people in my Discord that don't have a driver's license, you know? Don't own their home. Successful people